Welcome back. This video is going to build on the upload one file video. You may have watched the upload multiple files. That's good. We are going to start once again with the upload one file. So we're going to use the product of that video and build on it once again. This video is going to do an upload and resize. So we're going to be using the same files that we've been using. In the files, you should already have the resize function as a text file. The amount of change to the code, while it looks like a lot when it loads, this giant comment block right here, everything south of that is copy and paste. So really, this right here is the only thing we're adding for the most part. So we'll go ahead and come out here. Once again, I've got two folders. I've got my local folder that's on my desktop right here, and I've got my web server folder open. I have my three folders for uploads, upload, thumb, and mid. I'm going to make sure there's nothing in those to start this off. That way we know if something appears, it's definitely from what we have just done. Now, I'm going to go to the desktop. On the desktop, I'm going to take upload.php, Control-C, Control-V, and I'm going to rename it to upload_resize.php. Again, that was upload.php, not the one with a 2. We're going to take doUpload.php, Control-C, Control-V, and we're going to call that doUpload_resize. I'm going to grab those two files and drag and drop them over here onto Dreamweaver. Upload resize, we're just going to do some cosmetic things. So here in the title we're going to do upload and resize. We're going to scroll down in the H1 here. We're going to add and resize. When we get down here to the form where it says action equals do upload, it's going to become do upload resize.php. This is the source file, which is the name of this current file, so it needs to be upload resize.php. And then we've got our category, which stays the same, and everything else down here stays the same. We're going to change this legend from upload one file to upload and resize. And that's going to finish our upload resize.php. So it's going to remain the same. I'm going to go ahead and move that one file. So upload resize, I'm going to push up to the web server. I'm going to come to the web browser, and I'm going to click on the link for upload resize. You'll see that we changed. So we're on that page, upload and resize one file. It looks the same as upload one did. So that's good. Now we're at least to that point. Now let's look at the code for do upload resize. There's not a lot of changes that happen here, but there is some stuff that we have to add. So let's go to our desktop, and one of the files that was included was a function resize.txt. It's also provided on the website. I'm going to upload that, or I'm going to open that, sorry. I'm going to do a Control-A, Control-C. So I select all and copy all of that. Inside of my PHP, you'll see my closing PHP delimiter there at the bottom. I'm going to paste. So it pasted that entire function. It left me a little bit of room right here. And actually, I want this header redirect to be the last thing before that function resize. So I want the room to be right in here. The header location needs to be upload resize.php. So we'll make that change. And now if we scroll up here, my counter, again, this is a different version, so I'm going to change the number again. Let's make it 84 for this version. And then in between this up file equals and the if statement there, we need one additional statement. We basically need to duplicate up file, except we do not want the upload directory to be there. So what we want is, I'm just going to copy this line and I'm going to paste it right here below. But instead of it being called up file, I want to call it, in this case, new file name with a capital F, capital N. So there I've got a new variable that I've created. I do not want this directory though, this upload and then the dot afterwards. So it's going to start with, it's going to be equals and start with the $_post, category concatenated with the counter, concatenated with the file extension. And that particular piece is for the resizing function. So we need to leave that upload directory off. That copy is going to stay the same, as well as the rest of this until we get down here to be below the else. Now once we are below the else, this is our resize image area. So what we want to do is create a few variables that we're going to use. I'm going to have a variable dir and set it equal to ./upload/. We're going to make a few more of these, or a couple more anyway. I'm going to make another one, $middir for a mid-size directory. Same kind of thing, ./mid/. Hopefully you already know what the ./ does. If you do not know what the ./ means, it means the present directory, the current directory. If I look here, this is the file that's processing, and the ./ means look in this current directory and then find the mid folder. So that one that we're looking at here, look in this current directory and find the mid folder. So that's what ./ means. Move this back over. A third one for the thumbnails. THDIR. This one's going to be a ./THUMB/. You need to have the ending /s there. After that, I'm going to do a $IMG. And I'm going to set it equal to new file name, semicolon. So those are my variables that I need there. Now, this for the most part right now assumes that we've got landscape images that are being done. And it wouldn't be that difficult to put in some if-else structure to determine width and height. But for right now, what we want to do is make a couple of calls to the function down below, resize JPEG, and set a session variable. So in here, you'll notice the name of the function is resize JPEG. So I'm going to write resize JPEG, and it automatically pops up there, and you'll see it tells you these are the things that you have to pass in order for this function to work properly. So I need to pass in the directory, the new directory, the image file name, the width and height that I need, and then a prefix for the name that I'm giving it. So what I'm going to use is $dir, which I have up above, which is that ./upload. The next one I'm going to give is the mid-size directory. So the existing image lives in the upload folder. I want to put the new image in the mid folder. The next one is $img, which is the new file name that we're giving it. And I want to resize it to 480, 360. We're hard coding that. We could change it. And then a prefix that I'd like to put onto the file name. I'm going to do mid underscore and put a semicolon at the end. Now we want to do that one more time. That one creates our mid-size image. I'm going to do resize JPEG again. We're passing the upload folder, and then we need the thumb folder. We're passing it the same image. We're going to resize down to 160 by 120. And then I want to put a th underscore in front of it and put a semicolon at the end of that. And down here at the end, I'm going to go up here to my line 41, and I'm going to copy this session, and I'm going to paste it right here. And I'm going to change this word from uploaded to resized. And so there I'll get 2 messages. Oh, actually, one last thing, sorry. This, instead of being an equal sign, has to be a period equals, because I want to append, I want to add on this message. So I want to see both messages that are there. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. I need to push it up to the server. It's not going to work on your desktop. So I'm going to grab do upload resize, drag and drop it over here. Remember, our directories are empty. We checked that. I'll go ahead and open up the mid-size folder here. I am on upload resize. I'm going to go ahead and choose a file. Hit upload file. It should go to do upload resize. You'll see we got 2 messages there. I need to, make it so they don't run together. Over here, I now have a file that's here. If I go up one directory and look at the thumbnail, I have a file there. Let's look at see if I can get my, there we go. So I got my details pane. What the resize image is going to do is it's going to maintain aspect ratio. So you may not have a perfect aspect ratio. You may not have a perfect aspect ratio going in. This one's 630 by 330. What it's going to do is pick the width that we want, the width or the height, and maintain the aspect ratio. So on this one, I'll select it, and over here we've got the 120, and it happens to be 229. So we do want that to happen, because you don't want a distorted image just because you're using this resize function. So we do have resized images. And then we have uploaded successfully into all 3 folders. We chose one. Let's choose one more, upload file. It'll take a minute. Again, this will not work on your desktop. It's got to be on a web server. And there it is. So we've got our folder, our new one there, we've got our new one there, and we've got our new one here. So, and obviously you'd want your initial images to be larger than what you're converting to as mid-size. So if your starting image is already kind of at the mid-size image, you're not going to see much difference between the upload and mid-size. So those are some things. To fix this little problem right here, all we need to do is come up to File Successfully Uploaded, put a period space, and hit Save. We're going to have to push this file up once again. So do upload resize, drag and drop into the correct location, replace it, and we'll do it one more time for good measure. So I'll refresh this page and upload the file, and we should have, so now we've got a period space there so it looks nicer. And again, we'll come over here, and we've got 3 in there. You'll notice the th underscore, the mid underscore, and no prefix there. So that will conclude the upload and resize video for now.